Hi guys, and welcome back to Simply Forex, the channel dedicated to you, the trader. We want you to be successful in the markets. So guys, I'm going to give you some gold every day. I'm going to let you know which currency pairs I'm looking to trade and which direction. And I'm also going to let you know which news that you must be aware of. If you like these vids, then please subscribe to the channel and like and share. So let's take a look at the chart and what I'm potentially going to trade today. Good morning traders, how are you? It is Thursday the 28th of April and I hope you're having a great trading week. I would love to hear from you. Leave some comments below the video. Let me know how your trading is going. This trader is a very happy trader this morning because his team Liverpool beat Villarreal 2-0 in the semi-final of the Champions League. So yeah, happy person today. Right guys, as usual guys, we've got a pretty action-packed vid. We're going to look back at yesterday's trade and yesterday's question. I've got new trades and new questions for you today, and we're also going to take a look at the news. All right, so let's get started. We had 4 potential trades from yesterday. The first one was this was the pound against the Canadian dollar. So we were trading this short, yeah, for obvious reasons, guys. All right, so it's in a downtrend. Yeah, we didn't know what it would do at these lows here, but sure enough, these last 2 candles have been very bearish and created a lower low. So the idea was just to take price back down to this blue line here, guys. All right, and that's pretty much what happened. Okay. So yeah, we were shorting this pair. Let's look at H1 to see if we could get in on this trade. I did get in on this trade, and let me explain where. So ideally, guys, we wanted price to retrace into this grey zone. But as you can see, price didn't quite reach the grey zone, okay? But I was quite aggressive with this trade, and I traded off of this candle. Okay, so price come up, we had a doji followed by a very bearish strong candle. Okay, so this told me that sellers were in control. This candle here is the candle I traded off. Okay, so I entered on the close of this candle, put my stop above here, and I took price back down to this low here, guys. It gave me a little bit more than a risk to reward of 1:1. Yeah, because price come down, it created this low, and then it come back down to this low. Okay, so I closed 100% of this trade at this low, and it's so close to our blue line anyway. All right, so yeah, a good trade on this one, guys. Yeah, I made some nice profit. I hope you did too, shorting this market. Okay, next trade idea was this. This is the pound against the Swiss franc. All right, guys, so as you can see, these highs here, yeah, price reacted very aggressively. It has been flying down ever since. And this very bearish candle here broke these lows, guys, broke these lows here. Yeah, so it broke these lows, which tells me we have lower lows. Yeah, so structure is in a downtrend. Okay, and we had this very bearish candle. So we were shorting this pair if we could. All right, so let's look at H1 to see if we could get in. And you can see there's a clear candle that we can enter on, guys. Yeah, so price did retrace up into our grey zone, and then we had this very bearish red candle. Yeah, this tells me sellers have taken control of this market. All right, so I entered on this trade, on this candle, sorry. I got a slight retrace to 2140, which is around here. And the idea was just to take price, firstly, back down to this low, close 80%, and then carry on the last 20%. As you can see, that hasn't quite happened yet. Yeah, price has had a lot of indecision for the last few hours. Yeah, but I'm still in this trade for 100% of this trade, yeah. My stop's above here. So let's see what happens today, guys. I still expect this market to at least come down to these lows here. All right, but we'll see today, guys. I'm still in this trade short. Okay, next one. Next trade was this. This was the Aussie dollar against the Japanese yen. And for me, we are seeing a structure change. Yeah, so price was clearly in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. And then bang. Okay, we've had a structure change. This low's broken and this low was broken. Okay, if we zoom in a little bit, guys, yeah, you can see this very bearish candle formed as well, yeah, which took out both of these lows. Okay, so we have got lower lows. We are in a downtrend. Okay, I still expect this market to come lower as well, guys, yeah, to this blue line. Okay, but let's look at H1 to see if we could get in on this trade. I didn't get in on this trade because the New Zealand yen gave me a better setup, which I will show you. And if you did get on this trade, yeah, none of these candles told me sellers were in control. None of these, yeah, the wicks below, there's too much of a wick on these candles, yeah. So none of these candles told me sellers were in control. But if I did get in on this pair, this candle here tells me sellers are in control. Okay, got a doji, and then we've got a very bearish candle. Okay, guys, like I say, I didn't trade this one, but this would be the candle. I would have entered here, I would have put my stop above here, and we would have had a loss on this trade, guys. Yeah, no problem. We accept losses. Just follow your money management, no problem. Okay, so this wouldn't have been a good trade, guys. Okay. But having said that, I still think price is going to come down to these last lows from this grey zone. Okay, but we will see. We will see today. Yeah, let's look at the next trade, New Zealand Japanese yen from yesterday. So this was the pair I did trade. Yeah, I didn't trade the Aussie dollar yen. I got in on this pair. So again, similar story to the Aussie dollar yen. Yeah, higher highs, or didn't quite form higher highs. Yeah, higher high, and then all of these lows here were taken out. All right, and we had a very bearish candle form. Okay, and the idea was just to take price back down to this blue line here, which, if we zoom out a little bit, you will see is these last highs over here. Okay, so looking at this market, I still think price is going to come lower. I would still trade this short today. All right, but yeah, let's look at H1 to see if we could get in on this trade. I did trade this one, guys. Okay, so as you can see, price came up nicely to our grey zone, and it was this candle, yeah, this red candle here, that told me that sellers were in control. It's a bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. I entered on the close of this candle. I put my stop above here, okay, and I closed 80% of my trade at this level. Okay, because I could see that it come down, reacted at this zone, and it also reacted at this zone here. So for me, this was the last H1 low, and it gave me enough reward. Yeah, this risk to reward was a little bit over 1:1. Okay, so I closed 80% of my trade at this level. Okay, and then I've let 20% run. But as you can see, yeah, the last 20%, because my stop was here. Yeah, this is where my stop was. The last 20% has literally just been stopped out. Okay, but no problem, because I closed 80% in a nice profit. Okay, so that was the 4 trade ideas today. Yeah, some good trades to be had yesterday. I hope you made some nice profit, guys. Please let me know. Leave a comment. There was also a question, guys, yeah, remembering about the US dollar Japanese yen. So why was there some, if you look at the New Zealand yen, yeah, we had this very bearish candle. If we look at the Aussie dollar yen, let's look at the day chart, we had this very bearish candle. So the question was, why was there yen strength? Okay, and one of the main reasons for this, guys, is this. If you look at this, this is the S&P 500. Okay, the US dollar yen is correlated with this market in terms of, if this market is dropping, which it did, yeah, look at this candle here, this very bearish candle. If this market is dropping, then the yen will gather strength. Yeah, US dollar yen is a flight to safety currency pair. Yeah, so when S&P, when the S&P is not performing and coming down, then the yen will gather strength. Okay, so that's what happened. It's no surprise that you can see this green candle. Yeah, so this bounced off of these lows here. Okay, so that bounced off of these lows here. So that put some weakness into the yen. As we saw some green candles, some retraces. Okay, so yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens at this level, guys. Yeah, if price comes down and through this level, you will see the Japanese yen gaining strength. Yeah, because it's a flight to safety currency pair. Yeah, so yeah, it's highly correlated with the indices and their performance. Okay, guys, so yeah, that was the trades from yesterday and yesterday's question. Let's take a look now at today's trades. Guys, if you enjoyed yesterday's recap, then please smash that like button. Yeah, it really helps support the channel, and also subscribe. Come join us at Simply Forex. Right, guys, so trade ideas for today. We've got 4 trade ideas and a question. The first trade that we're looking at today for Thursday, the 28th of April, is this. This is the pound against the Canadian dollar. Yeah, we're still shorting this market. We've been shorting it for a few days now, guys. So won't spend too much time on reasons why. We've gone through them already, but yeah, price is in a downtrend. Yeah, and then we've broke these lows here. Price came down. We've had 3, very bearish candles. You'll see, guys, on the bottom of these candles, there's no wicks. Yeah, it's just downward pressure. Okay, so all we want to do is take price back down to this blue line. Okay, I've adjusted our higher time frame target because yesterday's one we pretty much hit. So yeah, we're now going to take it down to this 1600 level, this psychological level. If I show you on the weekly chart, yeah, this shows us that we have a bit of room to move into that level. Okay, because of my big fat face, guys, yeah, we've got to zoom out quite a lot so I can show you these lows. Yeah, so as you can see, guys, these weekly lows here, here and here tells us that we've still got a bit of room down to that 1600 level, if not a bit more room, guys. But yeah, I'd like to be a little conservative with the targets. Okay, guys, so yeah, shorting pound CAD again. Let's look at H1 for execution. So yes, slightly adjusted my grey zone just to incorporate this last high. All right, guys, so what we want to see is price retrace up into this grey zone, guys. We want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. That's always our trigger to enter the trade. Okay, and then we can take price back down to these last H1 lows. Close 80% of the trade and then leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame target. Okay. If price doesn't do that, it could retrace up into this grey zone. I don't expect it to do that because of that downward pressure from the daily candles, but it could. So price, yeah, it could come up to this grey zone. Again, bearish candlestick pattern, yeah, and we want to close 80% of the trade at the last H1 low and then leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame target. And guys, yeah, our H1 low, I just wanted to point this out to you. So let's imagine price does come back up. Yeah, it does this. Sorry, let me get rid of this pink line. Yeah, so let's imagine price comes back up. Yeah, it does this sort of pattern back up to this area here. Then we get a candlestick pattern form. Our last H1 low is this level. Yeah, not this level. Okay. So this is telling us this is our H1, our new H1 low, okay? So if we did get in on this trade here, bearish candlestick pattern, we would close 80% of the trade at this level, this last H1 low, and then leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame target. Okay, so important to remember that, guys. Yeah, the last H1 low or high is our first target. Okay, but yeah, we're looking to short this pair, guys. Next trade, deja vu. It is the Aussie dollar against the Japanese yen. Yeah, I still think this market can come down. We still want to short this market. Yeah, we was clearly in an uptrend. Okay, but then price has come crashing down and it's broken these lows. Okay, so structure for me is lower lows. Yeah, we had this very bearish candle form a couple of days ago, and this green candle here does not tell me that buyers are back in control. This red candle tells me the sellers are still in control of this market. Yeah, we even have a wick on the top of this candle to show a bit of rejection at our grey zone. Okay, so I still want to take price short down to this 90 mark. Okay, guys, we're still looking to short this. Let's look at H1 for execution. So as you can see, guys, I haven't moved my grey zone at all. Yeah, price is, we still want to see price in this grey zone, which it already is. Now, guys, we're just looking for a bearish candlestick pattern. Okay, we can take price firstly back down to the last H1 lows, which are these, not these. Okay, this is our last H1 low. We'll close 80% of the trade here, and then we'll leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame target. Okay, so yeah, still shorting Aussie dollar, Japanese yen. Next trade, more deja vu. This is the New Zealand dollar against the Japanese yen. Very similar to the Aussie dollar yen. Yeah, it was once in an upward structure. Okay, but now we've come crashing down and had some very bearish selling pressure. We had this bearish candle a couple of days ago. Yeah, all of these lows have been taken out. So yeah, I just think we can come down to this blue line. This green candle that formed yesterday does not tell me that buyers are back in the market. Okay, we're just having a slight retrace before we go lower. All right, so we're still looking to short this pair. Let's look at H1, guys, for execution. So again, guys, yeah, my grey zones are the same. So what I want to see is price come up into this grey zone, yeah, which it already has. Now we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern. We will take price back down to these lows, guys. Yeah, remember the last H1 low, which is this. We'll come back down to these lows as long as we get a risk to reward of 1:1. Yeah, at least. Okay, close 80% of the trade here and then leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame target. If that doesn't happen, price could retrace up to this grey zone. This is very possible. Yeah, these last highs here. Okay, and then we want to see a bearish candlestick pattern form. Yeah, again, we'll enter the trade, take price back down to the last H1 low. Could be here, a different H1 low could have formed. Yeah, close 80% and then leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame target. Okay, guys, so yeah, pretty much the same trades from yesterday. The new trade for today is this. This is the Swiss franc against the Japanese yen. So this is a really good level for me, yeah. So price, as you can see, was clearly in an uptrend like a lot of the yen pairs, okay, and then bang, lots of selling pressure. We've broke this low, okay, so this tells me structure has changed, yeah. This candle, yeah, a couple of days ago formed lower lows, all right. Price is now retraced, yeah, up into one of our grey zones. So yeah, this is of interest to me, guys. I think this price could react here and then come lower. Okay, I'll be looking to short this, guys, down to this psychological level, yeah, this 130 level. All right, guys, so that would be our higher time frame target down to this blue line. Okay, but yeah, obviously that won't get there in one day. Okay, let's look at H1 for our grey zones and where to execute. So we're currently in one of our grey zones, guys, yeah? So it'll be interesting to see what price does here. Okay, so what we want to see now is a bearish candlestick pattern, okay? We want to take price, first of all, take it back down to the last H1 low, so this area here, okay? We close 80% of the trade and then leave 20% to run, guys, okay? Price could retrace further, so it could come up into this grey zone. But again, guys, we just want to see a bearish candlestick pattern. Take price back down to the last H1 low, which will probably be newly formed, yeah? And then close 80% and then leave 20% to run down to our higher time frame target. Okay, so yeah, I'm still seeing yen strength, guys. Yeah, I know we had a retrace on a couple of the pairs, the yen pairs. I still think the retrace and then come back lower with the yen pairs. Okay, so they're the four trade ideas for today. The question for today, guys, is concerning this. This is the pound against the Aussie dollar. I was really undecided what to do with this today, so I wanted to get your ideas. Yeah, remember, guys, I'm not looking for long-term or mid-term. What would you do if you had to trade this today? Okay, what direction would you trade the pound Aussie dollar? Okay, what are your thoughts? Okay, so yeah, would love to hear from you guys. Let me know your thoughts on the pound Aussie dollar. Where will it go today? Right, guys, so yeah, that's the trade ideas and questions for today. Let's take a look at the news. Guys, if you're enjoying this daily morning vid and would like to receive it every single day, Monday to Friday, then please subscribe to the channel and smash that notification button, guys. Yeah, that way you'll receive this analysis every single morning. So go ahead and do that. It'll be greatly appreciated. Right, guys, so let's look at the news. So overnight, we've had some Japanese yen monetary policy statements and the outlook report and interest rate decision. So big news coming out of the yen, okay, but all as expected. Yeah, and as we looked at the charts, the yen pairs haven't reacted too aggressively. Okay, but that's been and gone. We've got the press conference though in shortly, so this could start moving the yen. All right, so this 3-star rating here, yeah, they'll be talking about the interest rate decision. So be aware of this. This could start moving the yen. Okay, if we carry on down, guys, we've got the Bank of England Governor Bailey speaking at 9 o'clock GMT. So this could really move the pound. If we carry on down, guys, yeah, we've got at 12:30, we've got two pieces of big news coming out of the US. We've got the GDP. So, yeah, is their economy in growth or decline? We've got initial jobless claims as well. So, yeah, these two bits of news, guys, could really move the US dollar. Okay. And as you can see, guys, no other news of concern for the rest of the day. Okay, guys, so yeah, I hope you've enjoyed the vid. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share the video with your trader friends. I hope you have a great trading day, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.